Hello, Gator families. Welcome to this fantastic Friday. There was electricity in our building today. Oh my gosh.
Children running into school
Screaming
this morning.
And squealing.
And
Teachers.
why? Yes, and why?
We had baby ducks.
We had a baby.
We had, I think, 5 so far.
So far, there are 5 ducklings in first grade. First grade is raising those ducklings because they're learning about what it takes to help animals survive as part of their STEM showcase for the spring.
Yeah.
And it's been really cool.
So it's really super exciting. If you wanted to know our live cam, we have them on the ducks. It's on our YouTube channel. You can go check that out. They are really super, super cute. Yep. And we had some other kind of loud excitement happening in the building today too.
Right. First thing in the morning.
Yeah, we really did. But it was really fun. Our partner school, our feeder school, West Middle School, came over and brought their jazz band, their choir, and their orchestra. And our 4th and 5th graders got to go see some of those exploratory options in the performing arts that will be available to them next year.
They did. And I spotted about 12 former Sherman Gators. And that is always just, for me, the best part.
That is so much fun.
Yep,
and I will tell you,
awesome.
I happened to stop by when the band was playing, and they are outstanding.
So nice job, West.
Yep. Nice job, West. And thank you for thinking of Sherman and coming and showcasing your talent.
So we have the junior version happening next week. It's going to be Idaho, put on by 4th grade on April 11th at 6:30. So if you want to hear some more singing by some kids, come on down and see us.
Yeah. And next week is a big week for us. We are starting our ISAT state testing. And this is just a thing we've got to do. And we've been preparing our kids to be ready to take this. We need them to come to school having a really good night's rest. That's going to be really helpful. They can have breakfast at home. They can have breakfast here at school. But encourage your kids to just try their best.
Yep. And that's all we ask. You take it seriously and give it your best shot. And we move on from there. That's it. Also, if you have been on Facebook at all, or maybe even Parent Square, you will see that this year we are selling a yearbook. We're really excited to bring that to you to capture some memories from this school year. It is also a fundraiser to raise money for our STEM department, which can get kind of expensive. So go look for that link. Go grab yourself a yearbook. I know I'm going to buy one.
I think you've got another week.
Yep, about another week, because then we have to send it off, cut it off so they can print them out. So yeah, go check that out. Finally, almost finally, she doesn't know the next thing because I don't know if you know this or not, but it is Vice Principals Week. And our lovely Miss Bell, we could not do hardly any of the things we do around here without her. We very much appreciate her. We have some cards here that were made by some of our students. She didn't know I was sitting on those. So there you go, Miss Bell. We really appreciate you. And I could not do this job without you. And I don't even say that because it's Vice Principals Week. I tell her that all the time.
I love Sherman. I love the kids here. I love the team that I get to work with. And so thank you for, I can't wait to go read these notes.
She's pretty amazing. Go give her a shout out on Facebook. And finally, Luke in 5th grade is going to be interviewing Miss Vigil about the ducks. So thank you so much for joining us today. And don't forget, it's great to be a Gator.
Hello everyone, my name is Luke and I will be interviewing Miss Vigil about the duck eggs in 1st grade. What is the project-based questions your students are answering by raising the duck eggs?
Our PBL question is, how can we help ducks survive? And we chose that question because we've been working on survival of living things, and we are also in our process working on inherited traits and observing how offspring are similar to their parents but not exactly the same.
All right. Where did you get the duck eggs you were raising?
I had to order them. They came from AV Hatchery in California.
All right. Can you tell us a little bit about what the kids have been doing in class during the growing process?
So while we were incubating the eggs for the last 28 days, we would candle the eggs. Right. So you put like a flashlight underneath an egg and then you can see what's happening. And we got to see the first vessels develop inside the egg. We got to see the heart develop, the eyes, and then as the duckling grew, it took up all of the space in the egg, and so we could tell when they were ready to hatch because most of the yolk and just a little bit of an oxygen pocket were left.
All right.
and left the classroom?
We saw one duckling hatch yesterday. Do we expect the rest to hatch today?
We've had 3 more hatch today. We have 2 that, you can see that one up top is really working on it. The one in the middle is working, and then that bottom one
is just not doing anything.
Well, it just might be a late bloomer, so we got our fingers crossed.
All right. What happens next in the classroom going forward for the ducklings?
Okay, so in the classroom, we are going to spend a lot of time learning how to care for the ducks. One of our first projects with them is we are observing their behavior. And the students get to observe how the ducks behave, and then they get to decide what they should name the ducks based on the behaviors that they've seen. So they're going to write an opinion paper on what that should be. So, and then we're going to continue to observe them, see how they are similar, but not identical to their parents, and watch them grow. We keep them until they get their adult flying feathers, which is about 7 to 8 weeks. And then they usually, they'll go to a farm or somebody who can provide them with the correct habitat.
Okay. Anything else you would like to add about the ducklings?
We're just all super excited to have them and to have the opportunity. The kids love it, and they're doing a really good job being respectful and responsible and kind.
All right. Thank you, Miss Vigil, for all the information. And remember,
it's great to be a Gator.